Denise.
Good afternoon. Between 8 p.m. last night and 8:40 p.m, the adult female victim was at her home address when she answered a knock at the door. A male then forced his way into her premises and the victim was sexually assaulted. The male is described as in his 40s, Caucasian, Australian descent, tan skin, about 6 foot tall, solid to heavy build, completely bald, broad shoulders, round face, thick neck, thin eyebrows, deep wrinkles on his forehead, and the male was wearing dark clothing, which were baggy pants, heavy shoes or boots, a jumper with a closed zipper which ran halfway down his chest, and he spoke with a soft voice and no accent. Special Crimes Investigation Branch, with the assistance of South Coast CIB, are investigating the matter, and I would ask anyone with any information to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
Do you believe this attack was linked to one at Parkside in the early hours of yesterday morning?
So there are some similarities and some differences. So physically there are some similarities, but there are obvious differences. Obviously the geographical location is quite separate. The method of entry is quite different, and whilst they're both sexual assaults, they're very different in nature. So we would never rule out that they're linked, and we continue to investigate them thoroughly. But at this stage, it doesn't appear related. However, as time goes on, we might find they are.
Could it be a copycat kind of crime if that was the case?
Oh, I can't speculate on that, I'm sorry.
Is it possible, have we got a rough age on the victim involved?
Yes, so early 40s.
Oh, sorry, that's the early 40s. Does it appear that she may have been targeted because of her age or where she lived? Is there any suggestion she knew the attacker?
No. And it's very difficult with these things. Obviously, they are strangers to these people. And so for the police, it's working out, door knocking, CCTV, inquiries with people. And we have received 12 Crime Stoppers, which is really encouraging. So we're following all of those through. And that's with respect to the Parkside incident.
And just, again, you may have said, and I missed it, the rough age of the alleged attacker?
Yes, in his 40s.
So both in their 40s?
Yes.
The Parkside one was about 30 and the other one about 40.
So, and I believe that you've been given a photo fit of the Parkside person. So, as I said, there are some similarities, but there are some differences as well.
Does the nature of the attack, does that concern police? Let's just say people living in O'Halloran Hill or surrounding suburbs, that it seems a very matter-of-fact way of attacking someone. Is that a concern?
Oh, look, police take these sort of assaults really seriously. I mean, of course, we know that the community are concerned, and we're doing everything we can to try and resolve this issue. So, as I said, Special Crimes Investigation Branch, who are specialists in this area, are investigating the matter in conjunction with local CIBs. We'll have a visible police presence in those areas. So what I would say to people is that police will stop you and ask you who you are and what you're doing there, and to cooperate with that and give you details. As I said, we've got 12 Crime Stoppers actions that we're following through. And we also are working with Forensic Services Branch and Forensic Science SA, who are trying to expedite matters for us.
With the O'Halloran Hill attack, is there any suggestion that the attacker drove there or walked there or had the house under surveillance?
Yeah, there's no suggestion from the door knocks. But like I say, it's very early on in the investigation as well, and that's why it's really important for the community to contact us and give us information that they might think is irrelevant, but to us it's that piece of the puzzle that's missing.
And you can't give a street or
I don't want to give a street because it's not a large street, and the other thing is I don't want to identify the victim, and secondly, I guess giving the street doesn't protect the whole community. So, you know, people are aware that it's happening in O'Halloran Hill and Parkside. So I would ask people to be vigilant, particularly in the hot weather. You know, leaving doors unlocked or windows unlocked. I mean, we don't want people to die of heat exhaustion, you know, obviously, but we do want them to be careful of their security.
Were these women home alone at the time?
No, so the Parkside victim was not alone. There were 2 other occupants, and the O'Halloran Hill one was on her own.
What is your message to women then, particularly who might be feeling quite fearful at this time?
I guess my message to women and all people, because we do have lots of vulnerable people in our community that aren't only women, you know, including people with disabilities and including men can be vulnerable in particular circumstances as well. So my message is that the police are doing everything they can. Please be careful of your security. Lock your doors. Don't walk around unaccompanied at night. If someone knocks at your door that you don't know, don't open the door. Put the light on, call out, say who is it. If you're concerned, ring the police. And also while you're waiting for the police, if you know your neighbours, ring a neighbour and say, put your lights on as well. Possibly come out to your front yard.
The victim at O'Halloran Hill, how did she manage to get the offender out of her residence?
After the sexual assault occurred, he left.